Hey guys, and welcome to B&Z Bowling, and it's just me here, just Zach, and I am talking about my arsenal. So I have everything laid out here. I'm gonna go through everything, just show you guys what I got. Not gonna go into too much detail, but also kind of pose a question at the end, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, let's just get right into it with the first ball. First ball up is one I had when I was younger. And I was desperately trying to find a new one as I begin to lose my green screen. Um, and it's a hybrid. It was actually one of the first balls in the Belmo release. It might have even been the first ball in the Belmo release. I can't remember which came first, the Timeless or the Promotion. But it is the Storm Timeless. There we go. Pin up over the ring finger. So a little different than your typical layout, but I like it. It works well for me. Goes pretty far down lane. Not too terribly long, but definitely controllable and can kind of get through the fronts and deep into the mid before it starts to read the friction and head towards the pocket. So, well, hopefully head towards the pocket anyway. Had a couple high scores already with that ball. I bowled a Rippic Sunday Sweeper as my first few games out of the box with that ball was a Sunday Sweeper. And after the 3 games of qualifying, the first game afterwards, so the 4th game total, I went the front 8 or front 9 before a piece of tape kind of came loose in the thumb hole a little bit and adjusted itself. And my thumb got hung up, and let's just say I left the 1-3-6-10, picked it up, and then finished with a 266 or 268 that game. So not bad. So here's the Storm Timeless. So this one is one that when I was in high school, I desperately wanted. Everyone had it. A couple of my teammates had it. They bowled great with it. I really wanted one, but I could just never seem to get my hands on one. Because I actually just recently done an arsenal change. Kind of went over to track in Brunswick for a little while. I know I've talked about bowling Motive before, but I never really talked about track in Brunswick. That didn't last very long. I was gifted some 16-pound balls because I was apparently throwing 15s too fast for my age. I'm since back down to 15. But yeah, so that ball is the Phase 2. So this ball, as I was actually unloading it to do this video, I realized, because I didn't realize this is the layout I had on it. I didn't realize that my pin was over the bridge. I actually thought I had a pin over the ring. But it's over the bridge. It goes long. I like it. I will have videos for as many of these as possible. The Timeless, I do not have a video for yet. I may, by the time I upload this, because I don't know exactly when I'll be uploading this yet. But I may have a video of it by then. But as of right now, I do not have a current video of me throwing the Timeless. Just my old one. So I don't want to throw that because it is a different layout than before. So, one ball that I think everyone that has thrown a Storm ball has had at one point in their bowling career is the OG High Road. High Road, it's the hybrid. Smells kind of like I think it's combination berry. I think it smells more like grapes than anything. My girlfriend hates the smell of it, but oh well. It's a little bit, reads a little bit sooner. I need to clean this. Reads a little bit sooner than my Timeless. You can see the pin there. So there's my layout for this ball. Oh, there we go. Reads it a little bit sooner, but not too bad. So it doesn't quite get through the mid lane well, or as well as the Timeless when they're really burnt. So that's kind of when I switch to the Timeless, if hybrid is still the look, if I don't need to go to a pearl or a weaker solid. High Road is definitely one of my favorites. It goes with me just about anywhere, just like my hybrid or my Timeless does. So there's that. Next up, first Roto Grip ball I will show tonight. In fact, I think it's one of only 2 that I will show tonight. There we go. My UC2. I was not a fan of the original Rubicon, so I was kind of on getting a UC2. Finally I saw one new in box for a deal, so I thought, if it doesn't work out, not a huge money lost there. But Overall, I like it. I think I like it more on wood lanes than I do synthetic. It just reads a little bit better for me. If I have a video of each, I'll show you what I mean. But I went with a really funky layout on this one. So, and then you can see Mass Buys down at the bottom. So really funky layout, but I like it. It's definitely different. It gets down lane really well. It doesn't read until the last like probably 40 or yeah, wow. It doesn't read until the last like maybe 12 feet or so. So it snaps, but it's still smooth for being one that snaps. So really like the UC2. Like I said, I like it more on wood than I do synthetic. So I feel like every person, or at least most people, have one of these or one of these types of balls in their arsenal. Whether they throw it a lot or not, it depends on the player. But is a pitch black with a blemish, but it's alright. I do throw my urethane ball more so on these shorter patterns, which is kind of what they're made for, at least with the way I throw. Oh, layout, just simple, pin over the ring. At least with how I throw it, it works really well in the shorter patterns. Some people actually have told me that they don't really like their urethane short, but I don't know, it works well for me and works well for a lot of people I know. So here's urethane. Not too much to talk about on that one. I don't throw it a whole lot. I kind of just throw it the first little bit to kind of blend the lane to get that buffer down lane and then switch to something reactive. So this one, the Hustle Wrap, definitely the weakest ball in my arsenal besides the pitch black, obviously. I really like it. Layout rather, pin down. So again, a little bit different. It's definitely got some blemishes on it. I use it quite often. Actually, I kind of want to get this thing resurfaced before league starts, just because there's literally dents and marks and blemishes all over this thing. I know it's going to happen throwing a ball, because otherwise, if you don't throw the ball, you don't get marks, and if you throw the ball, you're going to get marks. And I get it happens, but it's bad. Also wrap, I've thrown a couple 300s with, also a couple no-tap 300s. So definitely a ball that I really like the look of it on wood. I don't mind the look of it on synthetic either. But it's definitely one that I really like to have in my bag with me most, if not all the time. Now, as I'm wearing my 900 Global shirt, my only 900 Global ball for now, and we'll get to that in a minute, is Honey Badger Intensity. So this one I actually traded my Proton Physics to Brandon for. The Proton wasn't working great for me. The Honey Badger wasn't working well for him. I kept his layout though. You can see I had to have it plugged in and re-drilled because my span is just a hair longer and the pin went just a hair further down. But I like I actually really like this layout. It plays well. It feeds well for me. So yeah. I actually threw a couple 300s with this one as well. Those were both no tap, but I will get a real one with this one eventually. This ball really permits me to open up the lane, unlike the video that you guys have seen or are seeing now. But overall, it's really good. That is going to be more of a synthetic ball for me, I think. I'm going to move my phase 2 back into wood. But, yeah. Now, the most recent two bowling balls I've gotten, I will start with the newest release, and that is the Dark Code. Dark Code went pretty standard layout, just pit over the ring. So, pretty standard, nothing too fancy. Really like this ball. This is another one I can kind of ball down to after the Honey Badger Intensity while being able to keep the lanes open. I'm not gonna have to move in and play straight up or anything, or just move inside. But I get to keep the lanes pretty open with the Dark Code, following the Honey Badger Intensity. Maybe move into a high road right in between or something if I needed to. But I really like the Dark Code. Really good release by Storm. I wasn't really a big fan of the other Code series, I'll be honest. But there's something about the Dark Code that just drew me to it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. So I got one. And now the final ball that I have currently, I'll explain what I mean by that in a second. is probably my favorite ball to date. Not even just by Storm, but just in general. Part of it is simply just for the way that it smells, so that gives away there, but it's a Storm ball. But just had a lot of really good honor scores with this ball when I threw it before. It took me about 6 years, give or take, to find another one. I'm so happy that I did. It's a Storm Lucid. I got it new in box. This one actually is a 14. But that's okay. Also, same layout as a Dark Code, but still plays different, and I love it. You guys apparently loved it too, because the video I posted of it got 14,000 views on this channel, so thank you for that. I really like it. My favorite ball of all time. It rolls so smoothly. The transition is just amazing off the back. Probably gonna keep my synthetic back. I haven't even thrown it on wood yet. I have not thrown that ball on a wood lane, or a Lucid on a wood lane, I should say, in probably 6 or 7 years. I don't know. Actually, it's probably been even longer now that I think about it. It's probably getting closer to 8. But yeah. So that is my arsenal that I have physically in front of me. Now, here is where things are gonna get tricky. So first off, in a bag or a ball that I will have in my arsenal within the next couple weeks is the Storm Parallax. And I'm really looking for that one. It's an ASIM hybrid where the other two are symmetric. I'm probably going to go simple, pin over the ring, maybe even pin over the bridge. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with that ball. But it'll be nice something to read off the fronts, get down lane. So I'm really looking forward to getting the Storm Parallax. Now here's my question to you. I have sold or am selling one or the other, my Trend, my Halo Solid, my IQ Tour Nano Pearl, and my IQ Emerald. They just don't really have spots in my bag anymore. I didn't throw them a lot since I've gotten a lot of this new stuff, since I got the UC2, since I got the Wrap, since I got the Dark Code, since I got the Lucid for the Pearls, and then since I got the Honey Badger, I haven't really thrown the Halo. The Halo just was kind of hit or miss for me, just like the Proton was. I got it. I threw it for a month. Not even consistently, but I mean, I did everything I could think of. I've tried changing surfaces. I tried moving in. I tried moving out. I tried moving up. I've tried literally everything with that Halo, and I can't get it to look good for more than like 5-6 frames. So I think that's just a mismatch. I mean, it happens. I'm looking for a solid Pearl combo. What I mean by that is I have 2 spots open in my bag. Because I'm gonna have a 6-ball wood arsenal and a 6-ball synthetic arsenal. I have 1 spot open for each, 1 for wood, 1 for synthetic. I'm looking at one of the burners, so either the burner solid or the burner pearl. I'm also looking at rather the reality. I'm looking at the Zen Master. I'm looking at the UFO Alert, and I'm looking at the Zen. I'm also looking at, there's one other one that I can't think of all of a sudden. Oh, possibly the RSTX2. Possibly. I don't know for sure. Everyone's like, oh, if you look at the RSTX2, wait for the Trend 2. If you're looking for this, no. I can tell you some balls I don't want, and just because I just don't see them having a spot in my bag, and that is the Trend 2, either of the Hyped, and the Electrify Solid. I also do not need a Hustle Camo, and I do not need a Hustle Wine. It's balls I do not need. Everyone's like, if you're going to get the Parallax, get the Parallax Effect. No. So I'm mainly looking at, like I said, the Reality, the Zen Master, the UFO Alert, maybe the RSTX2, and then one of the burners. We'll see. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think I should go with in the comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you to help out a channel. Like I said, I'm likely going to go with one of the burners, definitely, just a matter of which one, because I need something weaker. I just don't know what yet. We'll see what happens. I want to add 900 global. I really do. I need to get some more 900 global pieces because I love the way the Honey Badger intensity rolls. There's supposed to be a demo going on sometime over the course of the next month, give or take. That I'll be able to actually throw most of these bowling balls, if not all of them. At least I hope. So I can try and get a feel of what I really like, what I don't like, and what 2 balls will complete my arsenal for the 2021-2022 season. So anyway, guys, a little bit of a longer video, but that's alright. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. There's no way to help out channel. Once again, I know I already said that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace.